Hi everyone, welcome to Perspectives with Lena. Today we are talking about starting over, and what better person to talk about it but me. I am sitting in my new studio suite in Michigan, and we did not start here initially. We had a 4,000 square foot warehouse in another city in Michigan, and that was started 9 years ago, this month actually. Brandon and I decided to elope, and we wanted to have our wedding in New Orleans so that my grandmothers could attend, but we also wanted to start our businesses and blend them together and operate under the same building. So we had a grand opening. We filled the warehouse with our businesses. Everything was going great. And then towards the pandemic, and after getting pregnant, things shifted to the point where we had to close the warehouse down. We had to leave. We had to bring everything home so that I can be home with Siri and raise him and not have to really do too much, but be at home and really pour into him. And it really taught me a lot through that time. Like, I was going through finally getting pregnant, closing my warehouse, and then starting over. And that was a lot. So much so that everything can come crashing down at the same time, and it could get very, very overwhelming. And I think that maybe I was too hard on myself, or maybe I wasn't hard enough on myself. But when we knew that we was getting to the point where we needed to break down this warehouse, move out of it by a certain time, and start over, but we were still bringing life into the world, that could really be an interesting thing. So we had Sirius. We got back home. Brandon transformed the sunroom for me, and we basically had a running system at home, which we still do for socialite only though. And I stopped shooting for a while just so I can get back and find myself again, because I didn't realize having a baby at 37 and then turning 40 and 3 years later, and then trying to revive 3 businesses. I was doing a lot and didn't really know at the time, but everything ended up working out. I ended up finding out things about myself that I never thought would come to the surface. I was able to finally pinpoint the root of certain things and move through traumas and really release a lot of that burden that I was carrying subconsciously. And although maybe a lot of things were down with all of my companies, and to be honest, I was still able to pay bills. I was still able to eat. I was still able to enjoy myself, every now and then. It's been really rough the last 6 years since the pandemic. Everything really changed for us, financially, spiritually, especially spiritually. I had a spiritual awakening in 2021, and at the time it was difficult, but now it was one of the best things that had ever happened to me, because I released so many things. I released a lot of weight. I released a lot of negative thought patterns. I released a lot of preconditioning. I released a lot of things that were just holding me back. I released a lot of energy and renewed a lot of energy. And fast forward to today, I'm just not the same person I used to be. And for me, today, I'm actually having a pickup for certain products for my business, and I have some for sale. And I just did this on a whim. Sometimes you just got to jump into things, because what I see growing from this, I'm having pop-ups, not necessarily for only money, but now it's the purpose that is being interwoven into everything that I do now. So I had to have those experiences so that I can restructure what I really wanted to do, find out what this mission and my purpose is in this life. And going through my human design and realizing that my incarnation cross is about connecting people, and building my own community, and my opportunities coming from markets, and being in a space of energy being transferred. And money is an energy, and I'm just jumping into this. I don't care if it's just one person that shows up or no people, zero. I'm still going to show up, and that's what it's about. Honestly, I'm not being afraid to start from scratch, not being afraid of how I look, or not being afraid to admit, like, it's been hard for us these last 6 years since the pandemic, but no more. I'm just jumping into this thing because it's not just about products for me. And I struggle with that. It's just been a whole bunch of times when I was like, you know what, social life got to shut down because it was not maintaining and sustaining itself. Because I wasn't able to do certain things. I literally had to sit down. I had to let God show me how to sit down so that I can really step into my purpose. All of the things that I was doing was great, but it didn't have that real driving force of me in it. And that's what I'm realizing about life. We want to create these things and be hands off or do things anonymously, and that's okay, But for me and how I'm designed, this design is supposed to be hands-on with the people, and not necessarily with a lot of people, because it's important for me to retreat. I was not incorporating myself retreating back to refuel, to reset, to restructure. I wasn't doing that consistently. And now I know that I can give, and then now I retreat so that I can give to myself. Because if I'm not replenished, everyone around me is not replenished or serviced. And starting over is just not that bad at all. It's not. It can make you feel like you're starting from ground zero. It can make you feel like you're a failure at times, but it's always a lesson. And you're never going to be a failure for the rest of your life, or a failure in general, unless you say it, unless you believe it, unless you perceive yourself to be. So I perceive myself as someone who is constantly learning, constantly evolving, constantly transforming. How I felt last month, I don't feel this month. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I think I'm going to shoot for Wednesdays, 2 to 5. I'm not sure, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. I am so intentional about creating the life that I want. I'm not going to be hustling and bustling. I'm going to do things that light me up. I'm going to do things that feel good. Things that don't feel good are automatically going to come up. So I don't even need to fear that. I just need to know how to use the tools that I have so that I can navigate certain spaces better. And becoming aware of when I'm going off track, helping myself get back on track. And I'm excited. I'm excited for where all of this is going to go. And if you are starting over, if you're feeling shame or guilt or embarrassment, you can feel it all you want. Just make sure you have a day and a time to where you're not going to feel that anymore, and you're going to show up as who you are. You're going to start shining. You're going to stop complaining. You're going to recognize that, hey, maybe you just need some money. Hey, maybe you're just at a deficiency. Maybe you haven't been taking your vitamins like you should. Maybe you haven't been taking care of you the way that you should. And we have to use what we have and alchemize it and make it into more. And it doesn't show up as all the way put together. I could have waited until I had all of the bells and whistles in the studio. I said, no, I'm just going to jump into this thing. I'm going to do the things that I know that I need to do to be consistent. And starting over won't be so bad. Starting over won't be embarrassing. And I mean, if I don't have shame in my stuff, how can I let someone else shame me? I'm learning. I'm a human. Where I am today is not going to be where I am next year. I'm going to flourish. I'm going to be successful. And it's going to go beyond financially. I'm doing hard work. I know that I'm going to be doing work that is going to blow my mind and going to benefit people, to where it's about sharing the light in a way that it lights people up for them, and then they continue to light it and pay it forward. And that's kind of my mission in a nutshell, based on my design. And I'm excited. I could say that I was nervous, but I'm not. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. But I know that I'm going to create and build a community of trust, of safety, of laughter, of comfort, of hard conversations, hard topics. And I'll be able to maneuver and navigate through it. So if you're in a period where you just don't know what to do, you just have to start. Take one step, and you'll be surprised at where that leads you. And it's important to really learn how to trust yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, you can't trust yourself to lead yourself anywhere. And sometimes yourself is all you have. So don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to find a new suite, a new building, even if it's smaller than what you're used to. Cherish it, value it, and know that these are the things that are going to help you help give you stepping stones to your next level. Don't be afraid to start over, y'all. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video if you know that you need or someone else needs encouragement. Peace.